Hole in a Box by C.S.R.
Chapter 16. Exchanging Encounters. Marla had no real excuse for the feeling, but she somehow knew that this Wednesday was going to be a good day. Marla didn't know what was going to happen, but she decided to dress up a little bit nice for the occasion. She put on her white button-up, collared blouse, along with her nice white skirt. Marla thoroughly brushed out her hair and tried tying a ribbon into it. Happy with what she could get, Marla went about her day with a hum. When art time came, Marla continued to draw images inspired by Hamilton's novels and books. It was all she had her mind on. Marla was preoccupied with drawing until she heard a familiar voice say,
"Hello there, Marla."
Marla stopped all she was doing and met Hamilton's smiling blue eyes.
Little Hamilton!
She called out and ran into his arms. Hamilton hugged the girl back, which confused all the other children since they never thought an adult would ever come to see Marla.
"How are you, little princess?"
Hamilton asked with a smile.
I'm good now you're here. How are you?
Marla started to pull him into the art room with her over to where she was working.
"I'm fine. Finally all done with the book signings. Sorry I haven't come around as of late. Duty called."
They both sat down.
"My wife wanted to come along, but she needed some rest, so I told her to stay home."
I hope she's alright.
"Oh, Elena will be fine. She's quite a fighter. So what have you been up to lately?"
Marla grew even more excited and bounced in her seat as she grabbed a folder of her drawings.
I'm glad you asked. I actually went to the library yesterday and read all the books that they had of yours. I drew some things inspired from them too.
Marla eagerly handed Hamilton her papers, and he skimmed all of them in awe.
"Wow, Marla! These are amazing! I'd hire you as my illustrator if given the chance. Is this one Princess Taylor?"
He held up the drawing of the protagonist from A Night in Eternity.
Yes!
"This is so incredible, Marla."
I actually have a favor to ask you.
"Yes?"
Well, I've come up with a story idea. It's about a girl in an orphanage who ends up finding a portal to another world inhabited by monsters. I'm a little stuck and don't know where to go with it. I mean, the girl makes friends with some of the monsters, but it seems that there's a group of them that want to do something evil to her. So her friends told her to stay away, but the girl feels very restless and wants to do something. I was just wondering what you think the girl should do.
Writer's block.
Hamilton's face got very serious as he went deep into thought.
Well, what kind of person is this girl?
She's like me.
What would you do in her situation then?
I don't know. I feel so lost. I would want to go back to the world, but what if I got attacked? Also, one of her friends is part of the group that is after her, but he seems like he wants to help her, but is powerless to do anything. But he did try tricking the girl to come to their world so his group could do something bad to her in the first place. The girl isn't sure if she can trust him, but she really wants to.
Does the girl know what they want to do to her?
No, I'm not sure either.
Well, this friend that's part of the group, does he really care for the girl?
I think he really does. The girl is very conflicted because she doesn't just want to sit around and wait for the coast to be clear. That might never happen. She wants to go back to the world of the monsters.
Then maybe she should go back and confront her friend to see if he will tell her what the other monsters want to do to her. Maybe also ask if he really is her friend in the first place.
But what if she gets attacked? Her other friends can't always save her.
Well, then she needs to fight back. But it doesn't have to be physically. She needs a plan, that's for sure. But I think what she needs most is a dash of bravery, to learn self-confidence, and to be able to put her trust in her friend. Maybe he has no choice, and he's the one who needs saving.
Thank you so much, little Hamilton.
No problem. I'm glad to see that you actually started to take up writing.
Is your wife a writer too?
No, she used to be a teacher though, but she had to quit since she's home-ridden now. We decided that she would homeschool the child we adopt.
I bet she's a really nice person. Great with children.
Oh, she is. Marla, would you like to be adopted by my wife and me?
Marla paused. She hadn't heard the question before. Adoption was never really a choice for Marla. It was always something that would be decided for her.
Do you want to adopt me?
Hamilton got very silent as he smiled at the girl.
Marla, I'd love to adopt you.
And what about your wife?
She seems to be very interested in you too. I'm sure she'd love you.
Marla's heart was breaking. She wanted to be adopted by this man so badly. But what if it meant she could never go back to Eutrodesma? She didn't know what she was more willing to give up. The two talked a little more and art time was coming to a close. Before Hamilton left, Marla felt her heart about to stop. She felt a little bit of guilt and shame that she hadn't told this man her real name, and felt that it might be betrayal to him if she didn't, but betrayal to the Smaragds if she did. Hamilton had gotten up and walked toward the door, but Marla ran up to him and grabbed a hold of his sleeve.
Wait!
She cried out.
I wanted to tell you my real name. It's not really Marla. That's just a nickname. My real name, it's
I know.
Hamilton said with a cheerful and understanding voice.
I saw your name when they showed me your files. You have such a beautiful and unique name. It sounds like one a princess should have.
Hamilton patted Marla on the head and walked away.